Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Tamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayanti Jaye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Chi Gopa Govindaya Nandana Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishnaprestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Karini Nirvishesha Shubhati Pashapadesha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhattacharya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
We will continue our discussion from last time. We are discussing the beautiful section of Varahadev, so fighting with Hiranyaksha. How today we will see how Hiranyaksha is fighting. So this section, so previously the creation of Brahmaji is being explained. So at that point of time, Brahmaji created Manu. So at that point of time, Manu wanted to reside. That time, the earth was not there. So Brahmaji was thinking earth was submerged in the Garbhodaka ocean. So that time, Varahadev has come and lifted. So that time, in that connection, he also explained that Varahadev killed Hiranyaksha. So Vidura has asked, please explain in detail how why that fight between both Varahadev and Hiranyaksha happened. So then he started explaining reasons why how Hiranyaksha was born. Diti and Kashyap Muni, the story explained. How Jai and Vijay were tossed by 4 Kumaras, that was explained. And now Hiranyaksha was born, and he was very, this Hiranyaksha, this personality is always angry and wanted to subdue everyone, control everyone. So he had obtained boons from Brahmaji and going everywhere, terrorizing everyone. And even the Devatas are also very much afraid of him. And he went to Patal Loka and met Varuna. And as if very humble, he bowed down before Varuna and oh, please give me some fight. Like that, he approached Varuna. So Varuna understood that he was very powerful. He cannot fight with him. So therefore, he instead of fighting, he told that we have now become old. Otherwise, we would have defeated you. But now there is one person who can satisfy you. That is the Lord. Once you start fighting with him, then you will lay down by his fight, and dogs will come and eat your body. So like that he mentions Varuna. So Hiranyaksha, he was so much he was like his hands are like kind of itching. Like he is so powerful and he is not able to find anyone who could fight with him. So his hands are like itching. Who will be there? Some person who can fight with me. So like that also in 10th canto, one more personality is there, Banasur. So by the mercy of Lord Shiva, he got 1,000 hands, and with all 1,000 hands, he doesn't know what to do. So he's his hands are also itching, and he is also finding to he was also looking to find a person who can fight with all his 1,000 hands. So like that, some people like who has a lot of power, they wanted to exhibit that power, and if they are not able to find suitable platform to exhibit that, they will experience frustration. So like that, Hiranyaksha was right now finding someone who can fight with him. So when Varunadev also here we can see, he understood that he doesn't have capacity to fight with Hiranyaksha, therefore he did not fight directly. So he exhibited humility. So that humility when exhibited by a person who is capable, so that will act as a that will act like a good quality. It will be an ornament for that person. But if the humility is exhibited by a weak person, that will save him. So Varuna got saved because he did not fight. He understood his capacity. So now this Hiranyaksha, he was like very proud. So although Varunadev said that you will be lying down when you fight with him, he did not care. He only understood that, oh, there is a person who can fight with me. So he was happy with that. So he did not care other words, and he was trying to search for that person. Then from Narada Muni, he came to know that that person is currently in the Garbhodaka ocean lifting there. So from Narada Muni's direction, he went to that Garbhodaka ocean, and he saw in that Garbhodaka ocean that Varahadev at that point of time he was lifting Mother Earth. So he was holding earth on his tusk and lifting. So as soon as Hiranyaksha saw, immediately he became very angry, and he started insulting Varahadev. So Varahadev, like Hiranyaksha at this point of time, he uses so many words to insult Varahadev, but always there is Saraswati Devi. Saraswati Devi only one who gives everyone knowledge. So she resides in everyone's tongue. So whenever someone tries to insult the Lord, Saraswati Devi acts in such a way that it like those insults will also be glorifications. So it will not allow anyone to insult the Lord. So therefore, whatever words Hiranyaksha was insulting the Lord, so those words can also be taken as a positive words. So therefore, when this is called as Saraswata Artha. So apparently it seems an insult, but if you go deep, there will be one positive meaning also. So Acharyas, when they comment upon Bhagavatam, they reveal both the direct meaning as well as the indirect glorification of the Lord. So we will see. So this Hiranyaksha, he first addressed the Lord as, O Vanagochara Mruga, Vanagocharo Mruga. So Vanagocharo Mruga means who lives, you are living in the water, you are a Mruga, you are a beast. So like that he is insulting, you are a Varaha, like that he is insulting. So the positive meaning Acharyas explain is that Vanagochara means one, like, yes, he is one who resides in water because Lord Narayana, he sleeps on water, like as a Garbhodakshaya Vishnu or Lord Karmadakshaya Vishnu, he always sleeps in water. So he is a Vanagochara. And he is Mruga. Mruga means one who is sought after. Mruga is direct meaning is an animal, but one who is sought after by great sages. So therefore he is Mruga. So, and Vanagochara can also mean he should not be seen in the isolated place, like he should be searched in the forest. So therefore he is Vanagochara. And then he addresses that like he is like kind of taking the earth. So therefore, he says that previously this earth is given by Brahmaji to me, who are the inhabitants of Garbhodaka ocean. So therefore, if you take this earth without my permission, you will not be in good health. So, you are the Suradama, lowest of the Devatas, and now you have taken the form of a boar, Sukarakrute. So, like that, he is insulting. So, basically, like he is like the fight between Varahadeva and Hiranyaksha is also compared to that the two personalities are trying to possess some land. And, like Bhumi Devi is represented by land, and the Dharma is represented by Varahadev. So, like that, they are also conquering. So, Hiranyaksha is saying that give me that earth. So, Varahadev is trying to protect that earth, like that. Also, one more analogy compared is that two bulls are fighting for one cow. So, earth is compared to cow, and this Varahadev and Hiranyaksha are compared to two bulls. So, that analogy is also given. So, here he's saying that you are the ajna. He's saying that oh fool. So the positive meaning for fool is that ajna means one who, like it can also mean one beyond whom there is no knowledge. So therefore he is all omniscient, or you know everything. So that can be the price. And previously, he's saying that Brahmaji has given that earth to me. So that can also be interpreted as that actually Brahma, the earth is been given by Brahma to you. So therefore, don't give up that earth. And you will obtain all our kingdoms along with the earth if you are by merciful to me by killing me. So in this way, you will attain auspiciousness. And he also addressed it as Suradama, that means lowest of the Devatas. But that can also mean you are the best of all the Devatas. So you are the supreme among the Devata. And Sukarakriti, now like you have taken the form of this board. So in this way, positive meanings are also explained. And he insults the Lord that you are by deception only you kill everyone by being invisible. So like you are like our enemy, my enemies are devatas. So devatas they nourish you so that you by deception you will be able to kill. But I will wipe away the tears of all my friends who are being destroyed by you, who you are like a coward and you only use your maya to only by deception only you will be able to kill all your enemies. So like that he insults him. So that means like Lord, the positive meaning is that oh Lord, only by your mercy you only by your mercy you kill asuras. By that they will attain liberation because there is like whoever is killed by the Lord, all those persons attain liberation. So it's like Lord's mercy. It's mentioned that even the Lord, even when he protects his devotees, that is also his mercy. And when he punish demons or kill demons, that is also his mercy. Because whoever is killed by the Lord, they will attain liberation. So that liberation, Sahajya Mukti, people, jnanis who want to merge into the Lord, the same liberation is awarded by the Lord when he kills some demon. So that is like he's saying that that is your mercy, only by your mercy you kill the asura so that they will attain liberation. And also you like you always favor devatas uh, that only by your inconceivable power you will exhibit. Like he's saying that by maya you kill, but he's saying that by your yoga maya, by your inconceivable power, your internal potency, you exhibit lot of wonderful activities. So I will say that I will uh, destroy my friends' material existence because is you liberate even your friends of your devotees. So therefore, in this way, you will not only benefit me by being liberated me, you will also liberate my friends also. In that way, you are so merciful to me. So that is the positive meaning he is addressing. And then he starts saying that when I release my club, that club will smash your head. And in this way, when you are killed, all the sages, devatas, they will not be without any foundation. So the positive meaning is that you will not be harmed by my club, and you will be able to protect all the devatas, devotees, and sages. And in this way, he is insulting so many words to Varahadev. But Varahadev, he was fixed on his task, because he was like kind of lifting Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is getting frightened by seeing Hiranyaksha. So Varahadev, although he was insulted, he is bearing all those insults, and he was fixed on the task of first protecting the earth. So, like this is also one more thing that Varahadev, although he could have retaliated, he would have fight with Hiranyaksha immediately. But first he was focusing on doing his protecting there, and later on he will deal with Hiranyaksha. So similarly, devotees may experience some abusive words from others, people or something, but they will not care for those words. They will focus on performing devotional service. So, and in this way, Lord Varadev is setting the example how to deal with the insults and doing some tasks. So so although like so Varadev is continue to protect the earth, although he insulted by Hiranyaksha. So seeing that Hiranyaksha further insulted the Lord. So you are without any shame and bravery. Although I am coming to approach to you fight, you are not fighting with me. So you are going. So you are without any shame and bravery. So like that he criticized. So that positive meaning is that actually there is no shame for me who are dedicated for my own pleasure. Like that he is addressing. So then Varahadev, within the, like Hiranyaksha was saying that time, he placed that earth on the surface of the water, and he gave his own power to Mother Earth so that it will not sink down. And in this way, he performed the task, and all the devatas who are looking, they were very happy, and they praised the Lord, seeing the Lord's activity of lifting the earth and placing it in the proper position. So now, after doing the task, then he started addressing Hiranyaksha. So Varahadev, he replied, and he like kind of Hiranyaksha insulted with several words. The same words he like for each word he kind of replies. He says that you previously addressed as Vanagochara, and you are sought after by Mrugas. So he says that yes, we are all living in Vanagochara, and we are searching for Mrugas like you, demons like you. We are searching, and you are insulting so many words, but heroes, they don't merely throw words, but they will act. So since you are under the verge of death, you are speaking so much foolish stuff, and the you are like previously this earth has been entrusted to you, but like I am being shamelessly running from your club. I cannot run from you because where can I go if I have now created enmity with a great powerful enemy, so therefore I cannot go anywhere. So I will stand here, so and I will fight with you. If you have any if you have any courage, you fight with me, And you, as you mentioned, you want to kill me. So after killing me, you wipe away the tears of your relatives. If you have promised these things, if you don't fulfill them, you will not be able to sit in the assembly. So like that, they used words with each other. So it's like whenever some fight is there anywhere, they first use words so that they will each will get into that mood. So hearing those words, both of them became angry. Then they started fighting. So this club fighting is mentioned in detail here. So Hiranyaksha, he became like angry, like a snake being touched by the feet. He threw his great club, but the Lord avoided that club, just like a yogi avoids death. So like that, Lord has avoided. So Lord, the Hiranyaksha, he became he angry again. He started chasing him with the club again. So Lord again struck that club with his own club, and Lord also hurt the Hiranyaksha with his own club. So in this way, both of them, when the Lord hurt, he obstructed that club with his own club. So like that, both of them uh, performed the task of fighting with each other with so many maneuvers, like for so long time. So we know that Lord Jay and Vijay, they willed that they should be giving pleasure to the Lord. The Lord Narayana has the desire that I want to fight. But Jay and Vijay thought, and Lord Narayana's desire is not getting fulfilled because there is no one as powerful as the Lord to fight with him. So Jay and Vijay, they decide that let us become those opponents so that Lord can experience that pleasure of fighting. So now Jay and Vijay, they took the form of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So they are giving that pleasure to the Lord. So it's not that Hiranyaksha, like Hiranyaksha is now in this Leela, he was exhibiting as much power as the Lord. So otherwise, if he doesn't exhibit the same power as the Lord, Lord will not get that pleasure of fighting with an equal opponent. And he will not feel any happiness after killing him. So therefore, he is exhibiting as much power as the Varahadev. So they are equally powerful and fighting with each other. That mace fighting. So many endeavors like in this world, like we know that they fight with like they fight with each other, right? In that court, in that fight. So they are like this is like so much advertised and so many people watch that fight, like who will win. So that tendency is actually coming from the Lord. Lord has that tendency of exhibiting that Virya Rasa. So therefore, in this world also the same kind of spirit. So like lot of fight, like that fighting with each other, Mallayuddha, and all those things are there. People spend a lot of money, lot of energy, lot of time in watching them, in organizing that. So all these things are coming from the Lord. So Lord and Hiranyaksha, they are kind of fighting. Blood started coming from each other's body. Both are like exhibiting anger. Both are like desiring to win. Like two bulls, just like they fight to attain a cow. So like that, they are fighting with each other. At that time, Brahmaji came along with the sages. So it went on for a long time, that fight. So both are exhibiting this thing. Brahmaji and sages, they have come and they saw that both are fighting with each other. So seeing that this Hiranyaksha is attaining so much power, so Brahmaji started addressing the Lord that, oh Lord, this demon, he has attained so many boons from me, so many boons from me. This demon, he has attained, and he has become he tortured devatas like anyone, and he has also tortured your own devotees, brahmanas, cows, and all other sinless beings. and he always, although there is no reason, he attacks them, and in this way he is torturing everyone. So don't play so much with this demon like a child. So now he has become like a very uncontrollable, very wicked person. So just like Garuda plays with a snake, you don't play so much. Before, like these demons, they have some, when the evening time comes, night time comes, they will become so powerful. So before that power increases, you kill this simple person, and soon that time is coming. So now the auspicious time, like Abhijit Muhurta is coming. So please display your prowess and kill this person. So like that, Brahmaji, with a lot of affection, he spoke these words. So hearing those, the Lord became very happy. So he smiled and he accepted all those words, because Brahmaji's words, they are very with love he told. So therefore he accepted. And again he started fighting. So Lord started, like he, with his club, he attacked the Hiranyaksha, but Hiranyaksha, uh, he also opposed that Lord's club, and from the Lord's hand the club fell down. So everyone got surprised. But now that Hiranyaksha can strike Varahadev with his own club, when he doesn't have club. But Hiranyaksha did not strike, because in the rules of fighting, another person doesn't have his own weapon, they will not fight. So he followed that rule. So following that rule made Varahadev angry. So that means he is exhibiting himself as a superior person. So therefore he became angry, and again he took one more club. He took his chakra, Sudarshan chakra and club. So in this way, the Lord took the Sudarshan chakra, seeing that all the devatas immediately pray to the Lord, kill the demon, like that. So Hiranyaksha, he became more angry seeing the Lord with chakra, and he came and attacked the Lord with his club, saying that you are dead. But Lord again deflected that club using his left foot, and when Hiranyaksha's club also thrown away, again the Lord replied, "You please take this club and fight." So that same kind of revenge the Lord. Hiranyaksha again took the club and again he attacked. Again the Lord reflected that. Again the Hiranyaksha told, "Take your weapon again." But demon got offended. So therefore he started exhibiting so many illusory tricks. So many illusory tricks that everyone got wondered. Everyone got afraid. From suddenly there are so much dust that got arise, so many thunders, raining pus, flood, etc., mountains discharging weapons, naked demonesses have appeared. So like that, so many illusions are described. So then Lord involved his own Sudarshan chakra to dispel all those illusions, and immediately, so again Hiranyaksha became angry, and he came to beat the Lord on his chest, but Lord did not Lord did not move anywhere. And the Lord Hiranyaksha, he tried to capture the Lord within his arms, but to his surprise he found that Lord is situated outside his capture. So that means Lord is situated inside and outside also, anywhere. So in this way, the Lord played with Hiranyaksha for a long time. And then at the one point of time, Hiranyaksha tried to squeeze the Lord. So Lord simply slapped him on the root of his ear, and Hiranyaksha became so, like his head started rolling, and he eyes popped out, and his hair scattered out, and like a tree uprooted by a strong wind, he fell to the ground. In this way, Hiranyaksha dead. So seeing that Hiranyaksha dead, all the Brahmaji and others have come. Although Hiranyaksha was dead, but his face was so much shining. So seeing that, Brahmaji started praising, the Brahmaji and Devata started saying that, oh, like this person, he is actually an associate of you only, Jay and Vijay, because he was cursed by Kumaras. He was now came as demon, and he had attained, like no one can attain such a wonderful death, like being killed by the Supreme Lord. So even yogis, they want to attain the favor of attaining that liberation, but the human, he has killed by you, so he will attain perfection after few births. And Devata saying that, oh Lord, you are Akhila Yajna Tantave, you are the distributor of all sacrifices, and you have appeared in the form of pure sattva for protecting this world, or may all good fortune unto you. Now you have killed this demon. So in this way, the Lord, everyone praised the Lord. So in this way, in that Lord exhibiting this, they attained so much uninterrupted bliss, and he went back to his own abode. So he has his own abode, Varahadev. He went there. So in this way, Maitreya Muni has narrated this story of Varahadev, in which Hiranyaksha was killed. So Maitreya Muni, with hearing that, Vidura became very much pleased. He became so happy, and he, like, generally one hears the stories of his devotees, people will attain bliss. So what to speak of hearing the directly stories of the Lord? So that Lord, he has protected Gajendra. Like Gajendra, the story is narrated in 8th Canto, Gajendra Moksha, where Gajendra was caught by crocodile when he went to drink water. For 1,000 years, he was fighting with crocodile, but he could not be saved. So at that time, he remembered one set of series which he remembered in previous life. So he offered wonderful prayers to the Supreme Lord, and the Supreme Lord has come immediately and delivered Gajendra. So he is remembering that thing, that he just meditated on the lotus feet and Lord came and saved. So who will not be happy, like hearing the pastimes of the Lord? And the person who hears chants or relishes these pastimes of Varaha killing Hiranyaksha, he will be delivered from the sin of killing, the sin, even the sin of like great sin like killing a Brahmana. And like they will elevate it to Swarga. It purifies the heart, brings wealth, fame, position, blessings of long life, and progress of the senses. So in this way, he will attain victory during battle. So all these benedictions are bestowed upon whoever hears Varahadev story, killing Hiranyaksha. So like that Varahadev story is mentioned. So after mentioning this, Shaunikadi Rishis, they will ask further questions, that you have mentioned that Brahmaji has created Swayambhu Manu. So Swayambhu Manu, after he accepted that earth, how he further produced so many living entities. And you are a great devotee. Shaunikadi Rishi saying, praised Vidura. So Vidura, what are the other more questions he asked to Maitreya Muni? So Vidura was a like fully devoted to Krishna, greatest friend to Krishna, and in fact he gave up his elder brother Dhritarashtra, who is not listening to the Krishna's advice, and he was like born of Vyasadeva and not less than Vyasadeva. He is equivalent to Vyasadeva. He completely took shelter of Krishna with body, mind, and words. So he has purified himself by traveling to so many holy places. So what are all things he asked from Maitreya Muni? in Haridwar. So they like definitely the personalities, these two, the pure topics of the Lord must have flowed from them. So therefore, please narrate all those topics of the Lord. So, who will not hear the who will like one who is Rasajna, who knows the mellows of the Lord, who will not anchor to hear the Lord's pastime. So in this way, he asked, then Sutta Goswami started narrating that hearing that Vidura, when he heard that Varadev lifted the earth from Garbhodaka ocean, Vidura's hairs were standing on end. So it's like one interesting thing. Generally, when we hear or read Lord's pastime, we may experience little feelings, or so we may like we may sometimes there may not be much feelings, or sometimes we may feel very happy. So there are like, but Vidura, if we see, his hairs were standing on hand when he heard Varahadev pastime of lifting them. So hearing and speaking are also like as one advances in bhakti, the same pastime one may hear or one may read, according to one's level of bhakti, he will experience those pastimes. So when great devotees, when they narrate or when they hear pastimes, they actually enter into those pastimes. So therefore they experience lot of pleasure. So this is how it is differentiated. How much one has taste in hearing and chanting the Lord's glories, Lord's name, by that one will by that one's advancement is determined. So Vidura hearing the pastime of Varadev, his hairs are standing on end in bliss. So that's how he is exhibiting. And he started asking from Maitreya Muni the questions. So he started asking that Brahmaji, how he further created the Prajapatis, and how the Prajapatis that are created like Marichi and Swayambhu Manu, how he further created, how they further created the living beings according to the order of Brahmaji. And so in this way, he asks questions. So again, Maitreya Muni, he starts narrating that he again narrates how he, like Brahmaji created a further creation. So for that, again, he starts narrating from the elemental creation. Briefly, he summarizes. So this we have seen that originally Pradhana, which is like matter in the original form, Prakriti. So that Pradhana is existing. That Pradhana is agitated by three elements: Kala, Karma, and Swabhava. So Kala is the energy of the Lord, representation of the Lord. Karma and Swabhava, they are represented by Jiva's Karma and Jiva's Swabhava. So in this way, these three things, Pradhana, when gets agitated, the Mahat Tattva will come. And that Mahat Tattva, and all these are taking place by the Lord's glance. So that Mahat Tattva, primarily that is in Sattva Guna. When it is in Rajoguna, it becomes Sutra Tattva. And when it becomes completely in the mode of ignorance, then that transforms into Ahankara. So through Ahankara, it gives rise to different elements like Panchabhutas, and the senses, different 10 senses we receive. Ahankara in the mode of ignorance produces elements. Ahankara in the mode of Rajogun produces senses. Ahankara in the mode of goodness produces sense devatas, like Surya Dev, Chandra, the all the controlling devatas of the senses that we have seen. And when all these elements are created, they are not able to combine together. So Lord, he has given his cohesive energy, his energy. So because of that all those elements combine together to form an egg, and they were floating on the Karnadakshayi ocean. So in that egg, which is lifeless, the Lord has entered after 1,000 years as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and gave life to that earth. In this way, the Garbhodakashayi gave Vishnu has entered into each of the universe. And in each of the universe, again, through Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, the lotus, from lotus Brahmaji sprouts, and as directed by Vishnu, Brahmaji starts creating. So these are the topics that we have seen out our canto, second canto. These are all covered that we have seen in brief. So now Brahmaji, under the direction of Vishnu, he started creating. So this is the section we are now seeing. So previously also we have discussed briefly how Brahmaji has created different personalities, different kinds of ignorance. So again, that is again summarized with some more aspects are being described here. So Brahmaji first has created 5 types of ignorance. So this also we have seen. So because of these ignorance, every living entity is bound. So these are called as Tamisra and the Tamishra, Tamo, Moha, Mahatama. So these are because of these ignorance, every living entity is identifying with this body and it is Ahankara. So Brahmaji, like feeling that, oh, because of affected by Tamoguna, I have got created this Tamoguna. So he gives up that body of Tamoguna. So basically what is meant by giving up the body means he gives up that particular mentality of Tamoguna. So when he gives up that mentality, so that mentality, that kind of body, when it releases, that mentality, that body is accepted by Yakshas and Rakshasas. So that kind of becomes that turned into what is called as night, and that gives rise to hunger and thirst to all the living entities. So Yakshas and Rakshasas, they accepted that night. So Yakshas and Rakshasas, when they accepted it, they developed hunger and thirst. So when they developed hunger and thirst, they ran after Brahmaji to eat him. So that's why do not eat him, like that they ran after. Do not protect him, eat him, like that they were saying. So Brahmaji addressed all of them that actually I am the creator, you are my sons. So therefore you do not eat me, protect me, because you cried out for in this way you will be Yakshas and Rakshasas. So in this way he addressed them. So they accepted that night and they played with it. So in this way Yakshas were created. And then when he is in the mode of goodness, he is shining with his effulgence, and that effulgence he has gave up. So that became day, and the Devatas accepted that day. So in this way, the Devata has created, Brahmaji also created Devatas, and those Devatas, they accepted the shining form of Brahmaji from the mode of goodness which he gave up. So because of that, they accepted that day. So in this way, Devata's creation is mentioned. Yakshas and Rakshasas creation is mentioned. 5 types of ignorance is mentioned. And through his Rajogun, he created Daityas from his buttocks. So they were kind of very much these demons, they were fond of sex. So they approached even Brahmaji. So Brahmaji initially laughed, but seeing that they are very serious, he fled from them. So seeing that they are chasing, he took shelter of the Lord. So whenever some danger is there, all the devatas, they take shelter of the Lord. So he addressed the Lord that, oh Lord, please protect me. You have ordered me to create the offspring. Now I am started engaging in creating, and these sinful people, they are chasing me only. So therefore, please protect me. You remove all the suffering of devotees who suffer. You alone give suffering to those people who don't take shelter of your lotus feet. So in this way, Lord Brahmaji has approached the Lord. The Lord has directed Brahmaji to give up your terrible body, that mentality. So Brahmaji gave up that mentality, So immediately that mentality that became evening. So that became twilight. So all these asuras who were created, they thought that this twilight was a woman, and they started thinking woman, and they started addressing. And they started kind of flirting that with that woman, thinking that a woman. So what a youthful body. So like whose daughter are you? You have agitated us, and in this way they are completely deluded by that aspect of the evening, and they accepted that twilight. So therefore, one more like this episode basically mentions that how demons, when they are like kind of influenced by Rajoguna, they become so much degraded. So like that it can be understood. And then Brahmaji, when he felt himself very beautiful, so like through that aspect of feeling himself very beautiful, uh, he created Gandharvas and Apsaras. So these Gandharvas and Apsaras, they possess the beauty. That beauty of Brahmaji, he gave up that mentality of that enjoying that beauty that became moonlight. And Gandharvas and Apsaras, they accepted that moonlight. So like this is like this section basically mentioning that how Brahmaji is creating different personalities out of different mentalities that he is developing. So Brahmaji, one time he felt a lot of lazy, and through that he created bhutas and pishachas. And they were like these bhutas and pishachas, they were naked with the loosened hair. Brahmaji closed his eyes. So that mentality of laziness he gave up. So Buddhas and Pishachas, they accepted that mentality. So these Buddhas and Pishachas, they attack people who are like contaminated state. In this way they are created. So after some time, Brahmaji felt himself very much powerful. So in that situation, he created the what is called as sadhyas, and he also felt invisible, like he has some powerful mystics. So through that invisibility, he created Pitrudevas. So he gave up those kind of mentality, and sadhyas and pitrus, he accepted those bodies through which like this mentality of like powerful and in being invisible. So when someone offers pindadan to sadhyas and pitrus, they will be able to accept that if someone offers. So in this way, pitrus and sadhyas were created. And Brahmaji also produced from his power of his disappearance, he produced Siddhas and Vidyadharas. So they attained that kind of body. From his reflection, thinking himself beautiful, he created Kinnara and Kim Purushas from his reflection. So when he cast off that reflection body, these Kinnaras and Kim Purushas, they accepted and they praised the Brahma. So he was like after creating so many people, at one time he felt that creation was not progressing satisfactorily. So Brahmaji lay down in a worried state, and he kind of developed some kind of frustration, anger. So through that, he the many sarpas have come. He rejected that body of that frustration when he was lying. That body, they were accepted by the sarpas, nagas. So they became very cruel. This way, snakes were created. So in this way, he created different people. But when Brahmaji felt himself very successful. So that time, through his mind, he created Manu for increasing the population. So this Manu, he is like Swayambhu Manu and others. They are like seeing that Brahmaji felt very successful that time he created. So Brahmaji gave his own human form to Manus. So So that is like the whole human beings, they have come from Manus. So previously, all these personalities that have come, they have different aspects, different. They some are more powerful than even human beings. But the Manu, the human beings, for them, Brahmaji has given his own form of Purusha. Even the Lord's original form is also like two-handed form, Krishna. That is also Purusha form. The same form is being awarded to the Manushas. So that's why, in that sense, in the creation, the human beings are special because they were given the same form as the like little bit same form as the Brahmaji or the Supreme Lord Krishna. So that seeing the creation of Manus, all the previously produced sages and others, they praised Brahmaji. You have done excellent work in creating Manu. By these, the human beings, they will offer sacrifices through which we can all eat the remnants of the sacrifices. Like that, sages and other beings, they praise the Lord. So these people, so in this way, that is creation of Manus is mentioned. And then Brahmaji, through his austerity, uh, through his worship, through his Ashtanga Yoga, through his Jnana, through his Vairagya, by his controlling senses, he created the sages. So sages, they got uh, created through his different aspects of Jnana. So all these sages previously also mentioned that Angira, Vasishta, like that, all these personalities. So Brahmaji has given he gave portions of his body which are endowed with knowledge, yoga, tapasya to all these great sages. So in this way, he has created different personalities which are mentioned. Again, he has mentioned. So all the like we have seen in this world. So previous different kinds of living entities, how they are created, that is also mentioned in 12th chapter, where different species are created. So the creation of Brahmaji in the order is like different personalities have created. So first he has like kind of first he has created uh, the five kinds of ignorance. Then he created animals, he created trees and plants, he created snakes, he created cows and buffaloes, then he created yakshas, rakshasas, asuras, kinnaras, and kimpurishas, created kumaras, and then created human beings. So this is the order in which he created. So all these creation, secondary creation is clearly mentioned in Bhagavatam. So these are like prototypes, which are like prototypes are original creation, through which, like before creation, living entities have their own karma and svabhava. So whoever has those particular type of mentalities, to fulfill those kind of mentality, all these different species are created. If someone is very angry, he has the mentality of a snake. To fulfill the desires of that one person to exhibit those mentality, the body of snake is being given to that kind of person. Someone is very in Sattva he is like he has the qualities of a Devatas, he will be awarded a body of Devata. So in this way, different personalities, mentalities, according to them, these different kinds of bodies are created through which all the creation is happening. So this is the Visarga that is explained. So now onwards, since Visarga is completed, so from now onwards, the dynasty from the Swayambhu Manu. So different personalities, their dynasty is being explained from now onwards. So Manu's dynasty, Swayambhu Manu dynasty, in which great personalities like Kardam Muni, Kapiladev, and other personalities like Dhruva Maharaj, all those stories will start coming from now onwards. We will discuss those stories. So next week we will cover the story of Kardam Muni, which is explained in 4 chapters, third canto. How Lord Kapila will be born to Kardam. stop here. We will continue that next week.
Very nice, Prabhu. Anybody has any questions?
So we will continue next week. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Indra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Gurudev. Hari Bol.